Hey guys, it's Haley. It's Tuesday and it is week 3. This week we're talking about scary stories, any highs, lows, hospital visits that we've had related to diabetes. And I have 2 different stories, and hopefully I have enough time to share both of them. So my first story is when I was in 8th grade, I was in a play. And the play was Bugsy Malone, and I was playing Tallulah. So Tallulah was one of the leads, and it was a big part and a big deal for me to get that part. And I was at one of the Saturday rehearsals. So I was there all Saturday from about 9 to maybe 5, and I was excited because I believe it was the first Saturday that we had the rehearsals, so it was special to be at school on a Saturday and having fun with all my friends. But that week, I had gotten the stomach flu, so I felt horrible. And I went to play practice, and I couldn't stop throwing up. I was running to the locker room through the bathroom and just throwing up everywhere, and I was so sick, and my stomach was just horrible. I had never felt that sick before. It was just awful. And I wanted to be at play practice so bad because I wanted to practice and be with all my friends, and I wanted to be part of the play. But obviously I was just nasty, totally sick, and I had to go home. So I went home, but then that night my blood sugars were crazy high, and for about, I would say, 4 or 5 hours, my meter wouldn't go under HI, which means my blood sugar was over 500. And we called the hospital and said, like, oh, I don't know what to do. Haley, we can't get her blood sugar down. She keeps throwing up. She can't eat anything. We can't drink water. And it's just nasty. So they said, okay, keep checking. If it doesn't come under high, then you need the emitter into the hospital. So we kept checking throughout the night, kept recording it in a book, and it probably went on until maybe midnight, and I still hadn't gone down. So we decided to go to the hospital. When we went to the hospital, my blood sugar was over 800, and I had DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis. And I had to be put on an insulin drip. So they had IVs in my arms connected to an insulin drip that was just giving me a whole bunch of insulin to get my blood sugar down. And then I finally got over the stomach bug and I felt better. But it was a horrible experience, and it just shows how awful it is that, like, regular people can get a stomach flu and be like miserable for a week, but then totally fine after that. But then diabetics, if you have the stomach flu, there can be completely different complications with it, like DKA. So you have to watch out for that, and it just makes life a lot harder as a diabetic. And then my second story is that I wear a Dexcom, which is a continuous glucose monitor. I have, this is the machine, and I don't have it, but the sensor that goes in my body is inserted with it's pretty much like a big plunger, and you attach it, like you put the tape down on your skin, and then you have to push the plunger so the needle goes into your body, and then you pull it out so only the sensor stays on you. And the very first time I did it, I had my directions all out. I was excited. I was excited to have a new thing to wear. So I was sitting in my kitchen, and I put it in my stomach. And as soon as it went in, I passed out. I fell on the floor, and like I felt faint right before, and I grabbed a muffin. So I had a chocolate muffin, and it flung across the room. There was chocolate everywhere. I was laying on the floor, and my mom heard like the thud from me falling on the floor, and she ran down, and it was just a mess. So yeah, I don't even, it didn't even hurt that bad. It was just like to put it in, you have to like pull at your skin, and it makes a lot of clicking sounds, and it's just huge, and it's very intimidating. And I guess doing it by yourself, my body didn't like it, and I decided to pass out. So yeah, those are my 2 stories. Sometimes diabetes can be really scary, and I can't wait to see everyone else's stories, and I hope that you enjoy this. Thanks.